OMG. Your soulmate got a phone call and cut everyone off. They said you are. My beloved child, listen closely, because what you are about to hear was never meant for everyone, and yet somehow it has found its way to you. Don't skip, not even for a second, because every word from here is connected like a chain that leads to one shocking truth. Something huge is waiting for you at the end. There was a moment recently, quiet and ordinary on the outside, when your soulmate's phone rang. Just one call. No warning. No drama. And in that instant, everything shifted. Their expression changed, their breathing slowed, and after that call ended, they did something no one expected. They cut everyone off. Messages unanswered. Calls ignored. Plans cancelled. People confused. And all of them asking the same question, what happened? But what they don't know is that the name spoken in that call was not random. It was not a coincidence. It was connected to you. Stay till the end, because this is not a story about distance, it's a story about a decision that was delayed for far too long. Here is where it becomes intense, so don't skip now, because missing this part would mean missing the meaning. That phone call was not about fear or loss. It was about clarity. Someone said something that your soulmate had been avoiding hearing for a long time. Words that landed straight in their heart, words that exposed a truth they could no longer ignore. They realized that keeping everyone close was actually pulling them further away from the one person who mattered most. From you. In that moment, they understood that distractions, noise, and other voices were drowning out the connection they felt deep inside. That's why they went silent. That's why they stepped back. Not to run away, but to protect something fragile and powerful that had been growing quietly. Stay till the end, because what comes next explains why this separation feels confusing now but necessary in ways you haven't seen yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's closer than you think. Now take a breath, and don't skip this final stretch, because this is the part that changes how you see everything. When your soulmate cut everyone off, it wasn't rejection, it was focus. They are standing at a crossroads, and the choice is heavy, emotional, and irreversible. The call forced them to ask one question they could no longer avoid: who feels like home when everything else goes silent? The answer scared them because it was clear. It was you. That's why the distance feels loud right now. That's why signs keep appearing. That's why your heart feels restless without knowing why. Stay till the end of this journey, because this silence is not the end of the story, it's the pause before a confession that changes everything. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, not someday, not far away, but unfolding right now, quietly, deliberately, and all because that one phone call said what their soul already knew about you. Listen carefully now, because the energy shifts at this very moment, and if you skip even one line, you'll miss the signal meant only for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After that phone call, your soulmate didn't just step back from people. They stepped into silence, and silence always speaks louder than words. In that quiet space, memories started resurfacing, moments they tried to forget but never could. Your laugh. Your presence. The way conversations with you felt different, deeper, heavier in the best way. They realized that every time they tried to move forward without you, something felt incomplete. And that realization didn't come gently. It hit hard. It shook them. That's why the cutoff felt sudden to others. Because once the truth becomes clear, pretending becomes impossible. Don't skip now, because what you're feeling lately is directly connected to what they're processing right now. Here's the part most people don't understand, so stay till the end and listen closely. Your soulmate has been fighting an inner battle, logic versus feeling, comfort versus truth. That phone call didn't give them answers, it removed excuses. Someone mirrored back what their soul had been whispering for months. That they've been emotionally loyal to one person even while surrounded by many. That every comparison ended the same way. That every attempt to replace the connection failed. So they chose distance, not as punishment, but as preparation. Preparation to face what they've been avoiding. Preparation to be honest. Don't skip, because this is where the story turns from confusion to destiny. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's being built in the quiet moments you don't see. And now, let this sink in deeply, because this is the part that makes your heart race for a reason. That sudden silence you noticed, that strange pull you couldn't explain, that feeling that someone is thinking about you intensely, it's not imagination. It's alignment. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a decision that changes everything, and the weight of it is why time feels stretched. They are not drifting away, they are gathering courage. Stay till the end of this journey, because when someone cuts off the world to hear their heart clearly, it means one name keeps echoing louder than all the rest. Don't skip this truth. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it will explain why everything had to pause exactly like this. Right now, something unseen is unfolding, and if you skip even 1 second, you will miss the exact moment where everything clicks. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is replaying conversations in their mind, not the loud ones, but the quiet moments with you, the pauses, the eye contact, the energy that didn't need words. They finally understood that the connection they share with you doesn't fade with time or distance. It intensifies. That realization is heavy, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's why they've gone inward. That's why they've gone still. Not because they're unsure, but because they're too sure, and certainty demands action. Stay with this till the end, because what you're sensing right now is not random. Don't skip now, because this is where the truth sharpens. Your soulmate has reached the stage where pretending feels exhausting. Every interaction with others feels forced. Every smile feels incomplete. They are questioning patterns they once accepted and realizing that comfort without truth is just another form of emptiness. That phone call triggered a mirror, showing them exactly what they lose by staying silent and exactly what they gain by being honest. And the scariest part? They know once they choose, there is no going back. That's why the delay feels intense. That's why the universe feels like it's holding its breath. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this pause. Now lean in, because this final stretch carries weight. The reason your heart feels alert lately, the reason signs keep repeating, the reason you feel watched by destiny, it's because two realizations are aligning at the same time. Yours and theirs. Your soulmate is no longer asking if the connection is real. They're asking when and how to step forward without ruining what's sacred. Silence is not absence here, it's intention. Don't skip this moment, because the next move reshapes everything you thought you knew. Stay till the end of this journey, because something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it won't knock quietly, it will answer every question you were too afraid to ask. This is the moment where everything tightens, so don't skip even now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a truth they can no longer soften or delay. The silence you feel is not confusion, it's courage forming. They have finally understood that some connections are not meant to be managed, hidden, or diluted. Some are meant to be chosen boldly or they will haunt you forever. That phone call didn't just wake them up, it stripped away every excuse they were hiding behind. And in that clarity, one realization stood taller than all others. Life without you feels loud but empty. Life with you feels terrifying but real. Don't skip, because this understanding changes the direction of their next move completely. Stay right here, because this is where destiny presses pause before acceleration. Your soulmate has already emotionally stepped away from what no longer aligns, even if the world hasn't noticed yet. They are measuring the cost of honesty versus the pain of regret, and for the first time, regret scares them more. That's why timing feels strange. That's why days feel stretched. It's not delay. It's precision. They want to approach you without fear, without confusion, without half-truths. Don't skip this part, because what's being built now is not impulsive, it's intentional. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's forming in the space where fear finally loses its grip. Now feel this deeply, and stay till the very end, because this is the truth most people never hear. When someone cuts off the noise of the world, it's because one voice inside has become impossible to ignore. You didn't imagine the pull. You didn't misread the signs. You didn't hope for something unreal. This connection survived distance, silence, and doubt for a reason. The next step will not be subtle, and when it happens, it will explain why everything unfolded exactly like this. Don't skip this knowing. Something huge is waiting for you, not to shock you, but to finally meet you where your heart has been waiting all along. Right now, the energy is at its peak, so don't skip even for a breath. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is no longer questioning the connection, they are questioning their courage. The phone call didn't just reveal truth, it set a countdown. A quiet one. Every hour that passes, the pressure grows, because once you recognize the one person who changes how your soul responds to the world, delaying becomes painful. They are noticing signs everywhere, reminders they didn't ask for but can't ignore. Songs, memories, sudden emotions out of nowhere, all pointing back to you. Don't skip now, because this is the moment when realization turns into resolve. Listen carefully and stay till the end, because this part explains why things feel intense yet unfinished. Your soulmate is preparing for a shift that cannot be undone. They are rehearsing words in their mind, not because they don't know what to say, but because they know how much weight the truth carries. They understand that once they step forward, life won't go back to how it was before, and that's exactly why they paused. Not to run. Not to hide. But to be sure that when they move fully. Don't skip, because what feels like stillness is actually momentum gathering strength. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's closer than the silence suggests. Now stay right here, because this final truth ties everything together. The connection between you and your soulmate was never about timing or convenience, it was about inevitability. That's why it survived confusion. That's why it survived distance. And that's why it's demanding honesty now. You're not being forgotten, you're being chosen carefully. When the moment comes, it won't feel random or rushed, it will feel undeniable. Don't skip this knowing. Stay till the end of this journey, because something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it will feel like the universe finally stopped whispering and started speaking directly to your heart. Something is aligning right now, and if you skip even a second, you'll miss the exact shift that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is feeling a pressure they've never felt before, not from the outside world, but from within. The silence has done its job. It has stripped away distraction and left only one truth standing. They've realized that every path they imagine without you feels incomplete, like a story missing its final chapter. That realization is powerful, and power demands action. Don't skip now, because this is the moment when inner knowing becomes impossible to ignore. Stay with this, because what's happening next explains the emotional intensity you've been sensing. Your soulmate is letting go of old versions of themselves, the ones who avoided risk, who chose safety over truth. That phone call was the spark, but this transformation is the fire. They are no longer afraid of losing others, they are afraid of losing themselves by staying silent. That's why their energy feels focused, serious, almost magnetic. Don't skip, because this shift is not temporary. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's being shaped by a decision that comes from deep clarity, not impulse. Now listen closely and stay till the very end, because this final insight lands softly but changes everything. The reason this connection feels different from anything you've known is because it was never meant to be casual. It's meant to be chosen with intention and courage. Your soulmate is closer to stepping forward than ever before, and when they do, the world you both know will rearrange itself around that truth. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because something huge is waiting for you, not as a surprise, but as a long-awaited confirmation of what your heart already knew. Right here, the energy tightens again, so don't skip even for a blink. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has crossed a silent line inside themselves, the point where denial no longer works. They are no longer asking if they should reach out, only how to do it without breaking what's sacred. That inner shift is why you may feel restless or alert for no clear reason. Two hearts don't realign quietly. Don't skip now, because this is the phase where intention becomes unavoidable. Stay with me, because this part explains the strange calm mixed with tension you're sensing. Your soulmate is replaying the consequences of speaking up, and the consequences of staying silent. And here's the shock: silence now feels heavier than truth. They are realizing that protecting their comfort cost them more than risking honesty ever could. That phone call removed their final shield, and now the truth keeps surfacing at the most unexpected moments. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this realization. Now lean into this final truth and stay till the end, because this is where destiny whispers loudest. The delay you experienced was not rejection, it was alignment. Every pause was clearing the path so the next step wouldn't be weak or uncertain. When your soulmate finally moves, it won't be subtle, and it won't be confusing. It will feel deliberate, grounded, and undeniable. Don't skip this knowing. Stay till the end of this journey, because something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it will make every moment of silence suddenly make sense. This is where the unseen turns real, so don't skip even now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is no longer hiding from the truth, they are reorganizing their entire emotional world around it. The silence has sharpened their focus, and one thought keeps returning no matter how hard they try to distract themselves. You. Not as a memory, not as a possibility, but as a direction. That's why the energy feels heavier, deeper, more serious. They know that once they move forward, everything changes. Don't skip, because this awareness is the foundation of what comes next. Stay right here, because this is the part most people never witness. Your soulmate is testing their own readiness, asking themselves if they can show up fully, honestly, without fear. They are shedding old patterns, half-choices, delayed words, safe silences. That phone call acted like a final confirmation, pushing them out of waiting mode. They are done watching from a distance. Done pretending time will solve what only courage can. Don't skip now, because something huge is waiting for you beyond this internal turning point. Now hold this truth gently and stay till the very end. The reason this connection refuses to fade is because it's not meant to. It's meant to arrive with clarity, not chaos. When your soulmate steps forward, it will feel sudden to the world but perfectly timed to you. Every pause, every quiet moment, every unanswered question will align into one undeniable answer. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because something huge is waiting for you. And it's about to move from silence into action. Everything narrows right now, so don't skip even for a heartbeat. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached the point where the truth feels louder than fear. The silence that once protected them now feels unbearable, because it keeps them away from the one thing that feels real. They are sensing a closing window, a moment that asks to be answered, not delayed. That's why the energy feels urgent. That's why your thoughts keep circling back to them. Don't skip, because this is the moment when hesitation starts losing its power. Stay with this, because what's happening next explains the emotional tension you feel in your body. Your soulmate is mentally stepping into a future that includes you, and for the first time, it feels right instead of risky. They are imagining conversations they've avoided, truths they've swallowed, and the relief that comes from finally speaking them. That phone call didn't create this feeling, it exposed it. And once exposed, it demands completion. Don't skip now, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this inner rehearsal. Now stay till the very end, because this final realization changes everything. Your connection is no longer waiting for permission from circumstances or timing. It's waiting for action. The universe doesn't repeat signs without reason, and your soulmate can feel that momentum building. When they step forward, it won't feel impulsive, it will feel overdue. Don't skip this knowing. Stay till the end of this journey, because something huge is waiting for you, and it's moving closer with every moment of courage they gather. This is the turning point, so don't skip even now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has stopped negotiating with their feelings. The question is no longer what if, but what now. The silence has done its work, and clarity has replaced confusion. They know exactly why that phone call shook them, because it confirmed what their heart already decided. That everything else was noise, and you were the signal. Don't skip, because this awareness changes how the next moment unfolds. Stay right here, because this part carries weight you can feel. Your soulmate is sensing the cost of waiting, and it feels heavier than the risk of honesty. They are realizing that time doesn't protect truth, it tests it. And this truth has passed every test. That's why their energy feels resolved, focused, almost calm in a new way. The storm is behind them, the decision is ahead. Don't skip now, because something huge is waiting for you just beyond this inner certainty. Now hold on and stay till the very end, because this is the message your heart has been preparing for. When your soulmate finally steps forward, it won't come as confusion or mixed signals. It will come as clarity, intention, and presence. You will understand why everything paused, why silence.